Welcome back to the channel. We're here at Twin Oaks. Thank you so much for having me out to bring you a brand new product that is literally launched this week. Before we get going, if you like what you've seen in the channel, I cover everything about equipment, partners of mine to the channel, and hot new products that are coming out that are going to help you with your game. So be sure to hit subscribe. So let's get into this brand new piece of tech, which is the whole reason I joined SkyCaddie originally. They finally launched the SuperTags, which have GameTraX 360 working behind the scenes. What does that mean? You've seen me in videos where I've played from Arizona all the way through to Indiana, and I've tracked my on-course GPS work. That's using the Pro 5X from SkyCaddie. You can map out a golf hole, much like the 16th here in front of us at Twin Oaks, and you'll be able to see from where I stand, I have 507 yards. But now the tech has advanced and it's gone a little further with the addition of the SuperTags. This is not only going to track your round of golf, but it's also going to give you 3D analysis of your game. You may have worked on your game before and used ratio of your swing or looked on a camera at where the positions are in your own motion, in your own move. Now you can do it all in one place with the tags. Decent golf shot, knocked down the left side. But the things that you can see straight away as we look at the GameTraX section from the SuperTags. Yes, the golf hole is marked out, but if I tap on driver, early start to the day, you're now going to see that it's registered some golf club motion and some movement. For this time of the morning, 106 club speed is picked up. I can dive into the motion image of the golf swing and I can start to see within here where my tempo was. You might then be looking at that thinking, well, what does it mean? As you break it down, you'll see an image of yours truly in here, but it will also give you some advice and tips as to what a good tempo for the driver might be. Now, at that time of the day, it's also said here, potentially, Trottie, you were swinging possibly too fast. I've hit a little bit of a pull down the left side of the fairway, and that would be a fair takeaway from a golf swing like that. It will also give you the different positions in your downswing as we work through here. Sometimes I get, for all of you teachers out there, outside at P6, that can be studied through the motion picture. So you start to understand how it can not only track your game, but also give you information about the golf hole. So we've cruised on down to where the drive came, it bounced off the bank, it's ran into the fairway. Now you can see we've adjusted the numbers down here that have come from our SuperTags. Double tap in there, it tells you the distance you've hit it off the tee. Do keep in mind if you're out there judging how far that's gone, it is freezing for California, and that was literally my second swing of the day. Left into the hole, I have 217. Now you'll notice I'm using my iPhone. This does work as well with the Pro 5X, and it couples up with the Pro 5X. As you get around the green and closer for the Intelli green that I've talked about before, the Pro 5X is going to be more advantageous into that area. Your iOS and your app and everything can work with these SuperTags. Back onto the game tracking, now you can calculate if I was on as a double tap the screen, you can then start to get yardages closer up to the hole. You can set the flag as to where you might be, but we can also work out here with our cursor where I want to lay this up to. At this time in the morning, given how that looks and the bunker up there, I'm probably going to leave myself 100. That will give me a 150-yard golf shot from here. So what is the SuperTag? And the question I'd be asking myself, how much does it impact your golf club? How much does it impact overall length? And how much does it impact swing weight? And the answer is very little. You're actually looking at half a swing weight additional. Now, yes, the length adds some swing weight, but the weight will remove the swing weights as you put it in the butt end of the club. So the overall changes to the golf club are minimal. The other thing to remember, when you add a SuperTag to every single club in your bag, you are adjusting the whole set. The biggest thing that I say when it comes to golf clubs, you have to have some unity through the set. So we're not changing everything that it's absolutely off the charts and this is the one thing we've done and now I've got swing weights all over the show. Quite the contrary, we're putting one super tag on every club. It's the same length on all of them, so it impacts swing weight with length. It's the same weight, so it impacts swing weight with weight, and it's extremely minimal. If you have other products on the market that do GameTrack for you, they don't give you the 3D swing motion. They don't give you the tips to work on. So this is one product to cover absolutely all bases. Let's ping a golf shot down there. Then I want to dive a little bit more into those swing motions that they can give you. Now look, you can use it as well for practicing. I'm demonstrating on the golf course, but you can also use this product on the range too. So if you favorite a swing on the range or you favorite a swing on the golf course, you can move back to it later on. For example, if I bomb a drive out there that maybe goes a little longer than this one, then all of a sudden I can capture that, see what my swing tempo was, notice where the 3D motion swing happened to be. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? These are all fantastic things to work on, especially at this time of year with the holiday season coming, and you're going to be working on your own swing potentially indoors or as we move to the new season. Perfectly on target. It's going to be a good layup. As we stand here right now, the ball has gone 1 yard, so it will track my distances as I walk, but I can straight away click into the shot. The tempo possibly too high, possibly too fast. Clearly that's my vibe right now at this time of the day. But how about this for a feature as I dive into the screen? It's noticing for me, I mentioned to you the positions of the golf swing that are often referred to as P1, 2, 3, 4. We're talking about impact. It's got the shaft lean for me, but the other, and which it will explain, but the other thing as I dive into this golf swing and I look at the 3D motion, it has the shaft lean at P7 as we talk about, but if you hit the camera down in the corner, now you're offered front view, top view, and down the line. And this is an avatar of your own game. So you can play this in a swing motion, you can move around as you can see I'm doing here, or you can set it to certain positions in the swing. So mention P6 halfway down, P4 the top, and it will then allow you to look at that image in still or in motion. I told you I was excited about this, and these are the reasons why. Let's go down and pitch up. You'll see we can get that. Also, we can finish out the hole, and then you can track your score. Seems only fitting that this early in the morning, our maintenance man is out moving the flag. With this product, you can now set the pin. So he's moved into the back left corner. I will set my flag for the back left corner. It's important you set the flag because then, as you'll see here, if you're using the Pro 5X, this is where you would get the IntelliGreen. I've talked about that before. IntelliGreen gives you front of green, back of green, where you can work that ball in from. But we now have 89 yards to the flag. We'd play our golf shot up. We know it's 101 long. Again, that's showing on the screen, but roughly 89 to the flag where he's pitched at. I can play my pitch shot in there and we can putt out and track our score. Again, it's your complete place to do everything, whether it's tracking your game, monitoring the golf hole, or looking now at your swing in motion, the delivery of the club, the movement, the speed, and how it passes through time, which you can then work on in your winter training. Where I have used this device already since testing it, yes, it's out now, but also to capture the feelings with wedges. So for me, this is 90 yards. I've got a 56-degree wedge. I'm working on a 1030 backswing. But not only can I now talk about it, but through the device and the GameTraX 360, I can get in and see if my motion and my swing were actually doing what I wanted them to do. And we'll see if that's gone the perfect direction and it's gone the perfect yardage. The SuperTags, pairing it up with the GameTraX, how did that look? How far back was the swing? I can look at it from every angle and figure out if my motion matched what my perceived feel was. Instant feedback on a golf course through these tags. So we talked about 90 yards being the golf shot. It's landed maybe at 93 and spun back to here. Again, if I was using the Pro 5X, I would have seen that this downslope from here through to here was caught up on the green. Into this putt now, it's going to work the same way. I've got my iPhone in my pocket. Let's see if we can make this. It's slightly uphill. Roy the racer, but the details have been caught. And now you can see here, pulled the path slightly inside. The tempo was, it'll give you suggestions, putting stroke tempo, what to look for, tempo measurement, how we got there. Again, I can dive into the 3D motion. I can go on to the different angles of this and see how it looked as a putt. Sucked slightly inside. The greens are running, it says here, possibly 2 in, 2 out. Now you can track your score. It will register that you finished the hole and you move on. This is something you can get in everything, simply based on a tag that goes on the bottom of, or on the butt end of all of your golf clubs. Motion analysis, swing analysis, tempo, tips, details, all here with the tracking on the golf course. And then you have the back end that you can go to with a website that will give you your stats and your data to track your game. I've said it before and I'll continue to say it. Why would you guess what you can measure? Now you're not going to miss a golf shot with this product from SkyCaddie. Everything you need to know is down in the description. It will make a fantastic holiday gift, but in addition to that, it's a great piece of equipment to help you with the development of your game as we get the 2025 season underway. I hope you enjoyed this video. Any comments you've got, fire them down below. Any questions, we read them every week. And of course, be sure to subscribe. Cheers, guys.